To this breaking news, Hamas reportedly agreeing to release all hostages and accepting some elements of Trump's Gaza peace plan. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palkot live with the very latest developments. Hi there, Greg.
Hey, Ashley. We got that breaking news in the past hour or so. We were pretty careful handling it, and it turned out to be correct in that we were careful handling it. Let's start at the beginning. On Truth Social, President Trump this morning basically set a deadline of Sunday night for Hamas, the militant group battling Israel in Gaza, to accept a 20-point peace plan. That included critically the handing over of all 48 hostages dead and alive by Hamas to Israel. Also, the handing over of authority regarding Gaza, that Hamas would no longer run Gaza. And so basically, an initial report said that they agreed to both. But in follow-up reports from both Reuters and the Al Jazeera television network, it turns out that there's a lot of equivocation by Hamas, that in fact they are only willing to discuss these items. That is, the hostages would be released, but only in a time that they would consider would be appropriate. That authority would be handed over in Gaza, but it would remain in Palestinian hands, and that Gaza would in fact be within the Hamas orbit still. Basically, agreeing to negotiate is about as far as Hamas has gone right now, Ashley. The ball, I would say almost, is back in the White House court. Remember, let me just give you one quote from President Trump's post. He said, and I quote, "If this last chance agreement is not reached, all hell like no one has ever seen before will break out against Hamas. There will be peace in the Mideast one way or another." And that is what President Trump has said. And Hamas is basically saying, and I think basically they were goaded into saying something because of this deadline. Hamas is saying, yes, we broadly agree with some of the 20 points, but we agree to negotiate. I think one critical element that they did not agree to is giving up their weapons, which is a very important and key to any progress in ending the war in Gaza. So basically, we stand right now waiting to see again what the White House will say to this. We don't have any word from them, how this goes forward, and whether, in fact, the all hell will be unleashed against Hamas, or there'll be more negotiations, Ashley.
All right, Greg Palkot. Greg, thank you very much for that reporting. So apparently we're still basically in limbo.